This question is a logarithms question, and one that can be made pretty simple if we know one property and don't get bogged down in the notation. It says if log base 3 of a is equal to 5 and log base 3 of b is equal to 2, then what is log base 3 of ab? First thing we want to recognize is that the base of all the logarithms are the same, and that's why this property can hold. You'll see that in the ACT consistently, that the bases are the same when you're asked to do a question like this. But the property that we want to know about logarithms is called the product property. And that says, we'll keep it similar to the notation that we have in this question. It would say that the logarithm of any base, so I'll just write that as base b, of two values, let's call them m and n, that are being multiplied, so that's why it's called a product. Those two pieces are being multiplied. Then that can expand to equal the logarithm of that same base b of the first quantity being multiplied, so m, plus the logarithm of the same base of the second quantity, which would be n. So the product property tells us that if we have two values in the argument, this piece is called the argument, that are being multiplied, you can expand them and write them as addition. Okay, so we kind of can go in reverse to answer this question. So this says log base 3 of a times b. What does it equal? Well, if we expand that, we would say it's equal to log base 3 of a plus log base 3 of b. And then the problem begins by telling us what those two values equal. So the log base 3 of a, the log base 3 of a is equal to 5, so that's just going to be 5 plus the log base 3 of b. Log base 3 of b is equal to 2. And so we have the log base 3 of a times b, or AB, which is what we're being asked, is equal to 5 plus 2, and 5 plus 2 is just 7. So the log base 3 of AB is equal to 7, and we can find that in choice H.